Picture this. You're sitting in your favorite cafe, sipping on a warm drink, and the soft hum of conversation surrounds you. But then you hear it. Someone is talking about you. The words are sharp, like daggers aimed directly at your confidence. You feel it. Every word cuts a little deeper. Now, rewind just a day ago. Another person spoke to you, and their words were kind, thoughtful, even uplifting. You walked away smiling, the warmth lingering long after the conversation ended. What's the difference between these two experiences? The words. In Joseph Telushkin's Words That Hurt, Words That Heal, we're reminded of something we often overlook: the immense power of words. Words can either build or break, heal or harm, uplift or destroy. They're invisible forces that shape the course of our lives, yet we often don't realize their influence until it's too late. Today, we're diving into Telushkin's transformative book where he explores this profound truth. This isn't just a book, it's a wake-up call. It's a call to pause, reflect, and reconsider how we use words in our everyday lives. Are we aware of the effect our words have on others and on ourselves? Words, like seeds, grow into something much bigger than we initially realize. A single compliment can brighten someone's day, while a harsh criticism can haunt them for years. They're not just sounds. They're the building blocks of our relationships and communities. They shape how we interact, how we feel, and even how we view the world. The central question Telushkin asks throughout the book is this: how are we using the power of our words? Are we aware of the impact they have on others and on ourselves? The truth is, words can have a lasting effect, whether we intend them to or not. Today, we'll explore how words can be used to heal, how they can build stronger connections, and how they can also wound in ways we never imagined. The question is, are we using this power wisely? As we move forward, let's reflect on this. What would happen if we all spoke more mindfully? What if we used our words to encourage, inspire, and uplift rather than to criticize, judge, or hurt? Let's find out as we explore the powerful messages in Words That Hurt, Words That Heal. Chapter 1. The Power of Words. Do you remember the last time someone truly made your day? Maybe they said, "You're incredible at what you do," or "Your presence lights up the room." Feels good, right? Now, rewind to a moment when someone's words cut deep, whether intentional or not. That sting? It lingers far longer than we'd like. Why is that? In his book, Words That Hurt, Words That Heal, Joseph Telushkin takes us on a journey to understand the immense power words hold over our emotions, relationships, and even our self-worth. He poses a simple yet profound idea: words are never neutral. Imagine this. You're standing on a bridge that connects you to another person. Every word you speak is like a brick. Are you building the bridge stronger, or are you pulling out bricks one by one? Telushkin explains that our words act as tools. They either foster connection or create division. Think about casual remarks we make every day. "You're always late," versus "I know things can be hectic. Let's figure out how to manage our time better." "This report is a mess," versus "I think with a few tweaks, this could really shine." Both versions address the same issue, but the second set builds a bridge of understanding rather than setting it ablaze. Telushkin reminds us that words don't just affect the person they're directed at. They ripple outward, touching others around us. A compliment shared at work can spark motivation across a team. A harsh critique, on the other hand, can dampen everyone's mood. He asks us to pause and reflect. Are we speaking out of habit or with purpose? Are our words a response to the moment, or do they carry the weight of our own frustrations? There's a reason negative words leave a deeper impact than positive ones. Our brains are wired to prioritize threats. It's a survival mechanism. A kind word may feel nice, but a harsh one triggers an emotional defense. Telushkin argues that understanding this can help us be more intentional with our speech. Every word we speak has an emotional consequence. Choose wisely. So, how can we harness the power of words for good? Telushkin suggests a mindset shift. View words as tools. Like a hammer, they can either build or destroy. Before speaking, ask yourself: 1. Is what I'm about to say true? 2. Is it kind? 3. Is it necessary? Here's a challenge. For one day, monitor your words. Notice when you're building bridges and when you're accidentally burning them. Be intentional. Compliment someone you normally wouldn't. Avoid unnecessary criticism. It's harder than it sounds, but the results may surprise you. Telushkin's message is clear. Words are the invisible threads that weave our relationships and experiences. With each thread, we can create a tapestry of connection or leave it unraveled. The choice is always ours. Chapter 2. Words that hurt. Imagine this. You're at a lively party. Laughter fills the room, glasses clink, and someone leans over to whisper in your ear. Did you hear about Sarah? She's been really struggling at work. You nod, intrigued. The conversation moves on, but that tiny remark? It sticks. A few days later, someone else mentions it, and suddenly, Sarah's name carries a shadow. But here's the twist. Sarah never even knew. Joseph Telushkin's Words That Hurt, Words That Heal calls out this seemingly innocent act of gossip. What feels like casual conversation to us can become a wrecking ball for someone else's reputation and emotional well-being. Telushkin emphasizes that gossip is one of the most insidious forms of harmful speech. Why? Because it disguises itself as harmless or even entertaining. Yet, its effects can be devastating. Relationships shatter, trust erodes, reputations crumble. Even if the information is true, gossip robs the person of their dignity. Telushkin introduces the Jewish concept of Lashon, Hara, evil speech. This teaching warns that harmful words, no matter how factual, carry destructive power. Now, think about the last time someone criticized you. Maybe they said, "You're so careless," or "Can't you ever do anything right?" How did it feel? Did it motivate you or crush your confidence? Telushkin explains that words like these don't just hurt in the moment. They leave lasting scars. Similarly, sarcasm, often disguised as humor, can be a dagger that wounds deeply. Phrases like, "Oh, great job. If we were aiming for mediocrity, make it a laugh, but at what cost?" Words that hurt don't just fade away. They linger in the back of our minds, shaping how we see ourselves and others. A single comment can plant seeds of self-doubt. Repeated criticism can erode self-esteem. Harsh words from loved ones can create emotional distance that lasts for years. Telushkin warns that while we often forget the words we say, the person on the receiving end may carry them for a lifetime. Why do we gossip or criticize, even when we know better? Telushkin suggests it often stems from insecurity or a desire for validation. Gossip makes us feel included. Criticism gives us a false sense of superiority. But these fleeting rewards pale in comparison to the damage caused. Telushkin offers a simple yet challenging piece of advice. Avoid unkind words altogether. Before speaking, ask yourself, 1. Is this comment necessary? 2. Does it help the person or the situation? 3. Would I say this if the person were present? If the answer to any of these is no, it's better to stay silent. Here's a question. How many times have you said something that hurt someone, even unintentionally? And how many times have you felt the sting of someone's careless words? We've all been on both sides. The key is to learn from these moments and strive to do better. Words are like feathers released into the wind. Once spoken, they can't be taken back. Joseph Telushkin reminds us that choosing silence over harmful words is not weakness, but wisdom. The next time you're tempted to gossip or criticize, pause. You might just be saving a relationship, a reputation, or even a heart. Chapter 3. Words That Heal. You've had a tough day. Everything feels heavy, like the world is sitting on your shoulders. And then, out of nowhere, a friend looks you in the eye and says, "I believe in you. You're stronger than this. You've got this." Suddenly, the weight starts to lift. It's not magic, but it sure feels like it. Joseph Telushkin's Words That Hurt, Words That Heal dives into the immense healing power of kind, encouraging words. In a world where negativity often takes the spotlight, the impact of positive speech is often underestimated. A few words of support can be a lifeline for someone struggling. Telushkin emphasizes that praise isn't just about boosting someone's ego. It's about recognizing their worth. When we praise someone genuinely, we're reminding them of their value. It might be something as simple as saying, "You handled that situation so well," or "Your effort really shows. I admire your work." Praise has the ability to transform self-doubt into confidence. It helps people see their own potential and motivates them to keep going, even when the going gets tough. Think back to a time when you were ready to give up, but someone said, "I know you can do it. Just keep going." How did it feel? Encouragement doesn't just comfort, it fuels action. It's the reminder we often need that we're not alone in our struggles. Telushkin highlights the importance of offering words of encouragement at the right time. Whether it's a friend trying to achieve a goal, a colleague facing a challenge, or even someone you barely know feeling defeated, encouragement has the power to change their trajectory. Apologies can heal wounds that words of praise and encouragement can't. They're not just about saying sorry. They're about acknowledging harm and showing a genuine desire to make things right. Telushkin explains that a sincere apology is often the most powerful way to restore broken relationships. When someone apologizes with true empathy, it reopens the door to forgiveness and reconciliation. A simple "I'm sorry, I never meant to hurt you" can erase the lingering resentment and rebuild the trust that was lost. Apologies have a profound way of showing that we're human. We make mistakes, and we are willing to do better. And that willingness is often what heals the deepest wounds. Sometimes the most healing words come from listening. Telushkin reminds us that empathy is a form of communication that often goes unnoticed. When you listen, truly listen, you're telling the other person, your feelings matter. Your story is worth hearing. In a world that's constantly rushing, giving someone your undivided attention can be a revolutionary act of kindness. By simply being present, you show that someone's pain, joy, or concern is important enough for you to stop everything else and listen. Even small words can have profound effects. A compliment, a kind phrase, or a thoughtful gesture can turn someone's day around or even change their outlook on life. Telushkin urges us to speak with the intent to inspire, not to injure. Before you speak, think about the impact of your words. Telushkin provides a simple question to ask yourself. Will my words encourage or deflate? Try this. The next time you see someone feeling down or facing a challenge, take a moment to say something encouraging. If someone around you is doing well, let them know. If you've hurt someone, don't wait to apologize. Do it with sincerity. Words are like seeds. When you plant them, you never truly know how deeply they will take root. A small compliment today might lead to a lifetime of confidence. An apology tomorrow might restore a friendship that seemed beyond repair. Telushkin's message is clear. We all have the power to heal with our words. Every interaction is an opportunity to uplift, to restore, and to inspire. So, what kind of words will you plant today? Words that heal don't need to be grand or elaborate. They just need to be sincere. And sometimes, the smallest words of kindness can make the biggest difference. Chapter 4, Practical Steps to Mindful Speech. Imagine you're going through your day, work, family, errands, and you make a silent vow. Today, I will not speak a single negative word about anyone. Sounds simple, right? Now try it. Go 24 hours without complaining, gossiping, or criticizing anyone. It's much harder than it sounds, isn't it? In Words That Hurt, Words That Heal, Joseph Telushkin presents us with a challenge: to practice mindful speech by avoiding negativity for a whole day. It's an eye-opening exercise because it reveals just how easily we slip into habits of gossip, criticism, and negativity. But the real question is, how can we break these patterns in our everyday lives? One of the most powerful tools Telushkin offers is the pause before speaking strategy. Before we let any word escape our lips, we can ask ourselves 3 simple questions. 1. Is it true? 2. Is it kind? 3. Is it necessary? By giving ourselves a brief moment to reflect, we stop ourselves from saying things we might regret later. Instead of reacting impulsively to a situation or person, this pause allows us to choose our words with care. It's like taking a breath before jumping into water. You'll dive into the conversation more thoughtfully, avoiding the risk of causing unnecessary harm. Telushkin emphasizes the importance of highlighting the good in others. It's easy to focus on what's wrong, what needs fixing, or who's falling short. But shifting our mindset toward recognizing the positive qualities in the people around us can change not only our speech, but our entire perspective. For example, instead of saying, "You never follow through, try," "I really appreciate how you've been sticking with your goals lately." Rather than pointing out a flaw, like "That idea won't work," try saying, "That's an interesting thought. What if we tried this angle?" By making positivity a habit, we not only lift the spirits of others, but we also improve our own emotional well-being. People are naturally drawn to those who focus on the good, and it strengthens relationships in ways we often underestimate. No matter how careful we are, there will inevitably be times when our words cause harm. Telushkin reminds us that apologizing is one of the most powerful ways to restore broken connections. A heartfelt apology doesn't just acknowledge the hurt, it offers the chance for reconciliation and healing. Pride can often stand in the way of a sincere apology, Telushkin writes. But the longer we wait, the deeper the wound becomes. A simple "I'm sorry" can be a bridge back to trust, understanding, and peace. It's not about being perfect, it's about owning our mistakes and making the effort to repair the damage. The power of mindful speech lies in consistency. Changing how we speak isn't a one-time effort, it's a long-term practice. Every word we speak is a step towards either building or breaking relationships. And with a little mindfulness, we can choose words that help us build stronger connections. Telushkin provides practical steps to help us cultivate better speech habits. 1. Pause before speaking. Always ask yourself, is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? 2. Shift to positivity. Train yourself to look for and speak about the good in others. 3. Apologize when needed. Never let pride prevent you from mending relationships. Sincere apologies heal wounds. Try implementing these steps in your daily life, and pay attention to how your relationships begin to shift. When you make kindness your default, your words will naturally reflect that change. Now, let's take a moment and think about the conversations you've had recently. How many of them were filled with negativity? How many focused on uplifting others or yourself? Today, challenge yourself to speak in a way that inspires and encourages. Imagine how your life would look if this became your new habit. Words hold immense power to shape our lives and the lives of others. By choosing to be more mindful about the words we use, we not only improve our relationships, but also create an environment where healing and positivity can thrive. Conclusion. So, let's step back for a moment. After everything you've heard, the stories shared, and the examples given, ask yourself this simple question. Are words just words? Or are they the invisible threads weaving the fabric of our lives? Joseph Telushkin ends Words That Hurt, Words That Heal with a profound realization. Words are not mere sounds or random expressions. They are the foundation of how we connect with others, how we shape our reality, and how we leave our mark on the world. Every word we speak has the potential to either build a bridge or create a chasm. Throughout the book, Telushkin reminds us that words are powerful. They can hurt, but they can also heal. They can divide, but they can also unite. The choice is ours. In every conversation, in every moment we interact with others, we have the opportunity to decide. Will we choose words that uplift or those that tear down? Will we use our speech to create harmony or sow discord? Words are the building blocks of our relationships, whether with family, friends, colleagues, or even strangers. They are the fabric of our communities. What we say shapes how we're seen and how others feel around us. Telushkin challenges us to think about the legacy we leave behind through our words. When you reflect on your life, what will your words say about you? Will they tell the story of someone who spread kindness, respect, and love? Or will they speak of someone who caused pain, division, and hurt? The legacy we leave is not in grand actions alone. It's in the everyday words we speak. Words have the power to shape not just our present, but also the future of those around us. They can leave a lasting impression that either heals or harms forever. Now, I want you to take a moment. Think about today. How can you start using your words more mindfully? How can you leave a positive impact in the life of someone you interact with? Start small. Maybe compliment a colleague who's been doing great work. Reach out to a friend you've hurt with your words and offer a heartfelt apology. Take a step towards becoming the person who chooses to build others up instead of tearing them down. Telushkin's message is clear. Your words matter. They carry more weight than you might realize. They can heal, they can hurt, but above all, they can connect us in meaningful ways. So, as you move forward, remember, the choice is always yours. What kind of legacy do you want to leave with the words you speak? If this message resonated with you, I challenge you to act. Take one small step today. Compliment someone, apologize where necessary, and most importantly, speak with intention. Because your words matter. They shape your world, and they shape the world of everyone around you.